Hello friends and welcome to my channel. I am Erin Alexis and it's time for coffee. It is about 1 p.m. maybe ish, 12:30. This is probably my 4th cup of coffee today. It's fine, everything's fine, but I wanted to show you this mug because it's cute. It says it's 5 a.m. somewhere. Actually, my mother-in-law gave this to my wife when our baby was born, so you know, because she knows the struggle. She has 5 children. So it is 5 a.m. somewhere all the time. Today, hold on. Glug, glug, glug. Remember those days? Except now it's not wine. Sad. So sad. So today I wanted to do an eye look using the Charlotte Tilbury little quad here in vintage Vamp. Let me show you the inside. So it's kind of like a mauve-y, berry, more mauve I guess, dusty pink. This is definitely right up my alley. This is like colors I like. So when I was doing my eyeshadow declutter, which I've done the final declutter of my eyeshadow, it's all curated now. I have exactly what I'm going to use this year. I do want to save space. Listen, I haven't bought more than one eyeshadow palette in the last, I don't know, 18 months. So just saying. But this is what I have left. This is every palette that I currently own. I'm pretty dang proud of myself. I know that's a lot to some people, but this is nothing. I think at one point I had 80 palettes. And this is only about 18 maybe? Gently set that down. And there are things that I definitely know I want to use. And as I go through the year, if I am finding that I'm not reaching for something, bye-bye. Again, the struggle of, is it better to throw it out or keep it because it just goes into landfill? But I don't want shite in my life that I'm not using. So anyways, I figured that I would start this series, which I had the idea for about 4 years ago. If you go back to like the last real video that Krista and I filmed, I think I mentioned it there. It's like sometime in early 2017. I wanted to do a series called Throwback palette to like basically use what you have. So today's Throwback palette is the Charlotte Tilbury Vintage Vamp. So I want to do a quick eye look. This would be like my everyday use of this, which I am going to try to use this every day for the next like 7 days. I will update you on Instagram. I'm going to have my little Instagram name on here somewhere, just hanging out. So you can go and follow me on Instagram and check my stories and see what kind of looks I'm doing with this because it is pretty versatile. This shade is like a good everyday, like throw it all over the eyeball. Blend it out, fluff it out a little, leave it like that, or slap like a wing liner on. The deeper shade, also great for just doing all over with the eyeball. Or you can obviously like use this to make this a little bit more smoky. And then, so her palettes, and I think they still do because this is really old. This is 3 years old at least. And I kind of just forgot about like an asshole. So there's always these like pops and primes. Now the prime, I necessarily wouldn't put this, let me just wipe my hand on my pants. You know you do it too. I wouldn't put this all over my eyeball to start. Well, I'll wait. Because it's shimmery, like it's very soft. It's actually very beautiful, but I love this tapped over either one of these. Then there's the other one, the more golden one that's called the Pop. And honestly, I just use those two together to like make a shimmery lid. You can see that. What's with the bright and focusing? And I don't know anything. Why does it do that? So anyways, I'm going to do a quick eye look. I am working today, as I always like do these videos when I'm working because otherwise it's naked FaceTime. Like I don't do anything usually on my days off unless we're like going to run somewhere and then it's like a quick just slap some foundation on or something because I don't like my blotchy red skin. And by the way, I do have all the rest of my makeup on, which is the Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula. Look at it. It's almost gone. How do you get this out? Like, it's empty. I don't know if you can see. But I have it sitting on my desk upside down because I think I can get one more use out of it. And I just checked. I bought that in July. So I'm proud of myself. I used it until it was gone. Once that's gone, I'm going to start using some of my other foundations until those are gone. Then I might buy the new Bite Beauty foundation. Looks real good. And the Lancome Skin Feels Good looks real tempting because of Samantha Robindahl, her review of it the other day. I like medium coverage that has a skin-like finish like satin. I don't like I do like light coverage too, don't get me wrong, but I have my holy grail for light coverage. Why am I talking about foundation in this eyeshadow video? Get it together, lady. You only have 10 minutes per your wife's permission. I was like, can I have 10 minutes to film something? She's like, you're fine. And I was like, oh my God. The baby, I'd put her down for a nap, but when she hears me when I'm upstairs, and our rooms are like across from each other. Okay, so I'm going in with that like mid plummy, no, mauve shade. Excuse my mirror. I'm just gonna pop that all over the lid. See, this is why I used to have to be edited. Chris and I would film for like an hour, and it would just be like literal insanity. They had to be chopped out of there. What you saw was what was left. Dear Lord. Okay, so popping that over the lid, Poo. And then I like to move back and forth from the eyeball when I'm doing these looks. I don't know why. But I'll get this on the lid and then I'll go to the other one. You don't have to do that. That's just my weird brain doing it that way. So patting this on, not really swiping, more of like a patting motion. That will give you the most coverage on your eye. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I primed my eyelids with Shape Tape because I have a really, really old tube of Shape Tape that I want to use up because I don't want it anymore, but I don't want to just throw it out. So I figure I'll just use it to prime my eyes and that'll get rid of it. Because that's too much concealer. Even back in the day, I never really liked that one. I just used it because, I don't know, people said it was good. It's too much for me. I have old, crepey, old lady eyeballs. So then I would just take a fluffy brush. You know which one. You know which one. And just blend that out. I mean, I just can apologize for my runny nose, but I feel like I apologize for it in every video, no matter the time of year. So clearly I have a problem. Just constant. Where is it coming from? Do you ever think about that? Like, where's it coming from? Is it coming from inside of your head? I mean, obviously, but like near your brain? Or where is it? Where's the boogers? This is the kind of stuff I Google at 2 a.m. Where are the boogers? Okay, so now I have that like fluffed out, blended out. Just a pretty wash of color, but it's like saturated enough that like you don't really need anything else. And what I like is to then take that prime color, which is this lovely lady, with a clean finger. Clean. And then I just pop that over the top. It's super pretty. It almost, tell me what you think, almost has like a wet sheen, which I like. If you're wondering about my beautiful highlight, yes, of course. It is the old ass Wet n Wild Fergie collection, center stage, some kind of shit. Oh my God, I'm swearing so much in this video. I think it's the coffee, it makes me aggressive. Please, for the love, what is the dupe for that? It's a baked highlighter, right? It's kind of got a swirly dirly, like a couple of different shades in it. It's just so beautiful and I don't want it to die. But it's the one that I found from its own ancient tomb in a drawer of mine and I don't think it exists. I have not searched for it on Amazon. Maybe I should do that. Okay, then I'm gonna take a pencil brush and dip into that shade again and go under my lash line just to add a little depth and definition. Like if I wasn't chatting about nothing and I was just doing this, this would take you 5 minutes. It's a great go-to little palette and it's so tiny. Like I love the fact that it's so tiny and you can just throw it in a makeup bag and it takes up like no space. And you have options with it. I think most of us have like a black eyeliner, you know, to smoke it out if we wanted to, or do a wing with like a liquid liner. I did do a look, I'm not good at taking pictures, with this and I used the darker shade and did like a wing with like an angle brush, just like a powdery wing, if you will. And it looked actually really good. I did it 2 days in a row. I never do that. Did I take a photo? No, I did not. We were kid free the other night and I was just like putting the makeup on and getting the hell out. our friends watched the baby so we could go to dinner. It was only the second time that we've gone out since August 7th when she was born. Yeah, so I was into it. I'm just gonna lightly blend this so that it doesn't look harsh. I already have like a little highlight on my brow bone from my highlighter, so honestly, this is it. This is what I would do with the ye old little palette here. Let me pop on some mascara and then I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I have mascara, my balls, and put on a lippy. What I had on my lips earlier, before this lippy, is possibly contaminated. For sure rancid, probably gonna kill me. I've had this for 1,000 years. I used to use this like nonstop. It's the Nivea Kiss of Shimmer. It's in this little pink color. I've used this forever. This one is really old. It's been open at least 3 years. It's almost gone though. And here's the thing. Do I use it till it's gone or do I just toss this? Because in my travels around my piles of stuff that I have, I came across this. Hoarder Bob. Hoarder Bob had this. I wish this had like a date of when I bought it, like that got stamped so I would know how crazy I am. So the question is, do I toss this because I think it's horrifically old and just open this? I think I'm gonna go with that. Do I count this as an empty? Meh. I don't know. I am collecting empties for an upcoming video. Are you guys interested in an empties video? I've never done one. Never in the 5 years that I've been on YouTube have I done one. So yeah, that was on my lips before. Then I just quickly put this over top. It's the L'Oreal Liquid Lip with the little gold cap. The one I never know the name of. Rouge something. Rouge, Signature Rouge. These are in my 2019 favorites. I have like 3 or 4 of these. What other color do I have? Oh, I love this one. It's like a hot watermelon red. Super pretty in the summer. I love that with just mascara. So that's what's on the lips. And then for mascara, I just ran out of my favorite Lash Paradise. So I had gotten a sample of this when my wife bought me some stuff at Ulta for Christmas, and I've been using it. I'm just going to use this up until it's gone, and then I'll buy Lash Paradise because I do like this, but it transfers. This is the Milani Highly Rated. I've never heard of this. I like its packaging though. Him to black with gold stars, like right up my alley. Like this is how I live life. So I'm going to use this up and then probably repurchase the Lash Paradise. And yeah, that's it. So this is my throwback palette look using the Charlotte Tilbury Vintage Vixen. Vintage Vamp. I can't remember something from 2 seconds ago looking at it. My brain is made of scrambled eggs. It's just how it is now. So anyways, friends, like this video, subscribe if you already don't, and follow me on Instagram at the Erin Alexa Show, and I will see you in the next throwback palette video. Give me your votes. What old palette of mine do you want me to use to do a look with? And it can't be the Naked 3 because I tossed it. Bye.